Hey guys, today I'm bringing in the stamp set Fable Friends from the Occasions catalog. Easter is slowly, or I should say quickly, approaching, so I wanted to quickly get this video out. I wanted to get it out sooner, but just didn't get a chance. But if you love this stamp set, grab it. It is only available in the Occasions catalog. I do not know if it's going to be carried over. Always assume it's not going to be, typically. And if you're worried that, well, it's for Easter, by the time I get it, by the time I'm able to make a card, Easter's going to have come and gone. But you can use it for baby cards or just spring cards. So you have 9 stamps. You have Easter greetings, darling baby, happy spring, glad we're friends. And then you have your squirrel, your bunny, your mama duck with her 3 babies, and then a little grass stamp. So here is the stamp set. It is a cling stamp set. I do not put the stickers on my cling stamps. The cling stamps are very sticky. The stamps I have put the cling sticker on, it's just more of a hassle for me, my opinion, than what it's worth. I know there are some things you can use a pokey tool to pull it up. You can powder it a little. You could trim the stickers so the edges are easy to get up. I don't have time for that. So I haven't used the stickers in a while. Before, you couldn't use the stickers. So I'm okay with not using the stickers, and hopefully Stampin' Up! Will get this situated. It may not be a problem for most. I don't know. My personal preference, I just skip them. But I do save the stickers in the event I change my mind, whatever. Typically, I put the stickers on the case. That way I can match up. I can see my stamps here, but match up to make sure I have all the stamps back in my case. Now, for today's video, I'm making a card. On my other channel, I am going to be making a project, and I will enter a picture of that project here because I have yet to make it, but I wanted you to see a preview, and if you're interested, you could hop over to my other channel and check that process out. So, for today's video, we're using this stamp set, obviously. I'm bringing in Bristol Smooth cardstock. This cardstock is not sold by Stampin' Up!, but it is one of my favorite cardstocks. If you follow my other channel, you know about it. But you get it at Michael's, and it has 20 sheets. Use a coupon. It's a great deal. It lasts a while. And what I'm going to use it for, it's a smooth cardstock, and it's great for water-based markers. I like my Zig markers. There's also Arteza markers. I'm assuming the Stampin' Right markers would work. I don't have any because I have so many other markers that I don't need to purchase another set of markers. But the Bristol Smooth is great for blending. It makes blending these types of markers very easy. I'm going to be using a little bit of water today to blend. So, you know, just be careful if you're using Bristol Smooth cardstock with water because it's not a watercolor paper. If you're strictly just sticking to Stampin' Up!, what I would do is use watercolor paper. I know you can use the white paper, the shimmery white, I think is what it's called. I just bought some recently, actually. You can use that with water. I know some people do that. So those are some options for Stampin' Up! Watercolor paper or the shimmery white. Now for ink, if you're strictly sticking to Stampin' Up!, you want to use StazOn ink. If you're going to use water. If you don't have StazOn, or you're like me, I do not like StazOn ink. I really just prefer not to mess with it. What I would do is use your Versamark watercolor watermark stamp pad, stamp it out, emboss it in black embossing powder, and then watercolor with that. That is an option. I like doing that because it creates a well in your images. So everywhere you see a black line, it'll be a barrier, and you don't go out of the lines. So that's another option if you strictly just want to stick to Stampin' Up! Products. I'm going to go ahead and stamp these images out on this paper, and then whatever I use for my card is what I'll show you with the coloring. And then I'll be using different images, obviously, as you saw, for my project on my other channel. The link to my other channel will be below to that video. Don't forget, if you do place an order, please use the HOSTESS code. If your order is under 150, that really helps me out a lot. And as always, I do appreciate your business. So I'm going to speed this video up, go into voiceover. If you have any questions, let me know. And I hope you guys enjoy. Okay, here I have stamped all my images out. I'm only going to be cutting the mama duck and her baby ducks because that's all I'm going to use for the card I'm going to make today. But I've stamped them out with that VersaFine Onyx Black ink, and I am using my Zig markers to do a little bit of watercoloring. It's nothing fancy. Some of the images are small, so I do little blending with very little water. Again, if you use Bristol Smooth cardstock or any non-watercolor paper, you want to be careful with how much water you add, otherwise it'll pill fairly quickly. I wanted to keep these images quite light, kind of a soft spring pastel-y color. Here I'm going to color those sweet baby ducks. When I first saw this stamp set, it was those baby ducks that did it for me. I just can't get over how precious they look. So cute with their little jackets. Oh my gosh. Their little bonnets, just beyond precious. So again, these little ducks are kind of small, so I do very little blending. I kind of just use one color and blend it out with the water. And then I will use my scan and cut to cut the images out. So I am bringing in, oh goodness, what is it called? It is the Corrugated Dynamic Textured Impressions Embossing Folder. Woo, it's a mouthful. But it's this really cool embossing folder that creates a corrugated piece of paper. And I'm bringing in some crumb cake, just random scrap. I couldn't even tell you. I don't even think I trimmed it down. It was just a random scrap that happened to fit perfectly. Attach that, and I'm taking this peachy piece of paper. It's from the Nature's Poem DSP, and I'm going to attach that right there. And then I meant to look it up so I knew everything that I was talking about the name of, but this is some white burlap twine ribbon. Links will be listed below, and the official names will be listed below. But it reminds me of burlap, and I'm not sure if burlap is in the name, but I really like this ribbon. It's soft, it's flexible, it's real easy to work with. And what I did was I added double-sided tape to it, and here I'm attempting to get that backing up, and then I go ahead and attach it to there, trim up the end, and then I've already added some Stampin' Dimensionals to my little characters. Go ahead and place them down, and I stamped out my sentiment and then cut it out with a circle stitch die. Darling baby. So this will be a baby card. And then Queen & Company has these really cool petite posies. Now again, this is not Stampin' Up, so don't come after me, but I love these embellishments, and they're petite posies in red. But actually they're a little bit like a light red, almost a peachy color. So I thought it went really well with the color scheme of this card. And that will complete this card. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's really cute. Definitely go head over to my other channel and catch that card set I made. All links will be listed below if you're interested. Let me know if you have questions. And as always, I appreciate your business. And I'll catch you next time. Bye.